All right, look what arrived in Flipkart today. The Poco F4 5G. Now, I've got this on an exchange scheme with my mother's older OnePlus 6 phone, and that got me almost 10,000 rupees off. And then there were some bank discounts. I'm pretty much getting this Poco F4 effective price of about 15,250 for a 6 GB 128 variant. So that's a great deal. So I'm going to set aside this packaging and go straight to unboxing the Poco F4. Now, if you look at the box, it's pretty smart. Although the name's not too smart, I don't really like the name Poco. It sounds too kiddish. But then the actual design of the box is really cool. It's got this black and yellow sort of design, and everywhere you turn in the box is full of black and yellow. So if you look inside, again, it got this yellow sort of flap that contains the instruction manual and things like that, but also very usefully a 3.5 mm to a USB-C connector, which makes it easy to use normal headphones like the ones here, that only come with a 3.5 jack. You can just plug them in on this side, and then bingo, here you go, you can actually plug that into the phone. So that becomes really useful. Other than that, there is of course the SIM ejector tool here on the side, and over here is a free kind of clear plastic case that they provided along with the phone. It's kind of flimsy, it's not very thick, or it's not confidence inspiring, but it's okay. I mean, you can't look a gift horse on the mouth, so you just take what they give you. Nowadays, phone companies like Samsung and Apple don't give you anything, and even the cardboard that they use on their cover is really flimsy and thin. So I think we've got to give it to Poco for packaging it very nicely and sophisticated, and then also providing a SIM, like a 3.5 connector, as well as a free case. Now, if you look into the rest of the box, is the actual phone. I'm going to come to that in a minute. And then we've got a big 6 to 7 watt brick, which is a fast charger. I think it's capable of varying the different voltage and amperage to achieve a charge within about 40 minutes. But the cable, as you can imagine, is actually pretty thick, because it's got to withstand high current. So it is actually very, very thick. So if you just look at that cable, it's almost as thick as what you get with laptops, because that's the sort of level of power that the brick produces. If you look at an average laptop today, a thin laptop, it's also charged by a 65 watt USB-C charger. And here you got a phone which is also charged by a 65 watt USB-C charger. It's amazing what value these companies are able to deliver. And I don't know how they do that, because if you try to buy just a laptop power adapter, that's 5,000-6,000 rupees today if you want to get a genuine HP or a Lenovo 65 watt charger. And now we've got a phone plus a charger plus everything else that they're selling for literally about 23,000, and then you get these exchange deals that make it even more compelling to buy. I don't know what's the business model of Poco and My, and of course Poco is owned by My. I don't know what's the business model, how they actually make money, or is it a big way of actually sort of taking over the Indian smartphone market with a huge investment up front that they can later cash in on. In any case, here comes the actual phone. I chose the Nebula green version, and that is a really nice color. It's not very flashy like you see in kind of the other kind of green cases and phones that come out. It's actually kind of a matte finish. It's a dull green, slightly shiny, no fingerprints. I touched all over and there's no fingerprints at all. And then you've got a glass back and a Gorilla Glass front as well. And it comes with a kind of a screen protector that comes stuck from the factory. Although the screen protector seems to have a couple of small dents or sort of impressions on it, and I hope it's just a screen protector, not the actual glass. I'm going to check that out later on. But here you got the phone. I'm going to switch that on. Beautiful, brilliant screen, 6.67 inches. It actually is exactly the same screen size as my 11X, which is my previous phone, which is now with my mother. But it actually feels more compact than the my 11X. I think the bezels are even thinner, and also this kind of brick-like construction with flat sides makes it really nice and premium to hold and look at. It's got these dual speakers. It's got the USB-C slot. There's no 3.5mm, and you've got the SIM tray, which you can put dual SIM cards on. And you got a triple camera setup at the rear. It's a 16 MP OIS triple rear camera. Really cool. I just wish they had a different name from Poco, something that was more flashy, more sort of like inspiring or fashionable or something other than just Poco. But I'm going to get a case to cover that so nobody can see what the actual brand name of the phone is. But the rest of the phone looks so sophisticated and so premium. Look at that screen. It's really brilliant and it's really beautiful. You got this very smooth movements and gestures that you can get on the screen. So if you just go to YouTube, for example, the scrolling is really, really fast and smooth. The video is got Dolby and LPDR and all of those other types of support. That's really cool as well. I just quickly uninstalled some of my baggage apps that come in, about 5-6 of them, and then I installed some of the other ones that I actually want, and the whole process took just about 30 minutes. It got a factory upgrade to the new OS as well. The sound is really, really cool. So if you actually look at the way that it plays the music, it's actually quite nice with the stereo dual speakers as well. So if you look at the way it's full volume. Look at that sound.
ఇంతకీ మీ వాడేలా రెడీగా ఉన్నాడా ఏంటోనమ్మా ఇందాకటి నుంచి దెబ్బ మోకట్లేదని తెగ ఫీల్ అయిపోతున్నాడు.
It's a balanced kind of sound. Actually, don't feel like it's sort of leaning too much to the left or right. And really brilliant picture quality. So overall, really cool buy. I'm really happy that I was able to get this with all that exchange deal and the other discounts. And the buttons are actually just like similar to my 11X, but they are more sort of stable and well built compared to my 11X. The camera and all of that I'll check soon, but overall the picture quality and the sound and the ability to read on the phone is really, really cool. So you can actually see that the fonts and everything is really cool. So great phone for the price, much recommended. Thank you.